Hold on. Yo, okay.
What happened?
Last chapter was absolutely insane. And what you're gonna see is a snippet of my reaction stream to that chapter after Saturn turns into a skeleton, and now I start to think, because I started to realize in real time, hold on, there's actually another really good option as to what Emu's powers could be. So check this section first, and then later on in the video, after that section, we're gonna dive even deeper, much deeper.
Let's do this.
Emu is the conduit. This is what we've been saying, bro. There were takes about Emu being the one why they have their powers. Emu being like the, almost like on some Independence Day shit. Like Emu is the hive mind. Emu is the queen. Emu, I hope, actually a girl. Probably the reason why they can teleport too. Emu. Why they can talk maybe telepathically from Emu. Maybe they don't have the voice of all things, but Emu's power would be a stand-in for that. Okay. Emu is the one until Blackbeard pulls up. It's like, oh, that's gonna be crazy. Yo. Okay, so what we saw on Egghead Island with Jed Garcia Saturn is likely what he can maximally do. And then this also means that he's not a power user. He's not a Devil Fruit user, I believe. Yo, this is some One Punch Man god right here. Holy f. So I don't think he's a power user. That's why when he was introduced, they didn't say cow fruit, mythical model Gyuki. They just said Gyuki. That was it. That they just said Gyuki. We don't know that, but hold on. But why didn't they? Saturn is dead. Saturn is dead. Why wasn't his power revealed to be the Gyuki when the man's already dead? Or I should say his devil power. If it was an actual devil power, they would probably say that. They didn't say cow fruit model, mythical model Gyuki. They just said Gyuki, Warkery, Fang Xi, Fang Xi, what it's called, Jupiter, Sandworm. I forgot what Mars and I forgot what Ether were called. But they didn't have actual fruits. Emu is the devil himself, he didn't need the fruit. Fair enough, the Hokai, yes, the Hokai, right, yeah. Nor immortality surgery for every 5 elder, likely. It's Emu granting them, because otherwise you wouldn't be dead like this. They are immortal as long as Emu provides what they need, essentially. That's what I'm guessing out here. Emu was the one. Emu, yokai no mi, whatever it is, bro. It could be the Nyorihon no Mango no Mi, where he has the demon parade. What's it called? The 100 demon parade. That's what it's called. The hyak, whatever, man. Japanese weeaboo Shinto bullshit. No offense, but that's what it is. Maybe. Okay. Let me calm down for a second. Yo, why is there one Jet? Laugh down. What's up, dude? Now, before we go into the deep dive, I do want to say that I do have a lot of content across the board. I have my Patreon where I do my movie, show, and anime episode reactions. Then I have them edited and uploaded to my Cole-san YouTube channel. I have my stream reactions for manga content and soon webtoons and so on my Cole Requiem channel. I even have my Cole Plus YouTube channel where I do a bunch of random reactions to news, trending topics, fun videos, and that kind of stuff. So I have a lot of content across the spectrum. If you don't know, now you know. All links are in the box below. Now, back in the day, there was a show called Nura Rise of the Yokai Clan. And in this, you have the main character, Rikuo Nura, who has a daytime version and a nighttime version. And in his nighttime version, in his demon form, he's able to utilize the powers of various demons that are members of the Hyaki Yago, which is the night parade of 100 demons. And in that series, Nura is the current clan leader of all of the clans that comprise of the Hyaki Yago, the 100 demon parade. Now, in the reaction, we kind of went over the idea that hold on, there's a good chance that Garling will not be getting the same powers that Saturn had. Garling about to get Rat Yokai Immortality, stop. I don't know if that means that the powers that Saturn has are gonna transfer to Garling now. So will Garling be the new Gyuki? Or will Garling say, nah, I'm good? I would assume that he would have his own powers. Emu must have given him something in return. That's my thing here. So either he's gonna be the new Gyuki and he'll have the powers that Saturn has, or have his own demon thing. We'll find out. No guarantee that as the new warrior god of science, the Gyuki powers would then go over to the new warrior god of science. And I do agree where there's a safe bet that he will not be getting the same powers that Saturn got. But how is that possible? The immortality factor that the elders have, that which is most likely now given to them by Emu, along with their unique powers, how can Emu give another unique one to Garling? Let's say one that's better suited. He could do that if Emu, they, him, she, if they have a large stockpile of different powers, of different monsters, demons, yokai, beasts to choose from. And that would be very possible if you were the leader of the 100 Demon Parade. In the Nora Rise of the Yokai Clan, at some point in the story, Nora does get to the point where he can actually just summon. He can just summon members of the Demon Parade to his call right then and there. Guess what? We saw summoning happening with J. Garcia Saturn, where J. Garcia Saturn, he could summon the other elders to assist him in the Planetfall chapter 1110. And the black lightning that we see emanate from Saturn's body in this latest chapter when he is decaying and he's dying is, I think, the same black lightning that we saw when Saturn first touched down in chapter 1094. The same black lightning when the other elders popped up, one that can be seen by everybody. Keep in mind that hockey black lightning is, for the most part, invisible. Random fodder can't see hockey. And Black Lightning for Conqueror's Hockey, for the most part, is invisible. But when Jay pulled up, and then when the other elders pulled up, everyone, including the fodder, could see the Black Lightning. And that, I think, is the result of Emu's powers, where Emu could grant someone like Saturn the ability to teleport vast distances, because members of the Demon Parade can summon other members to their locations. This sort of makes sense in some ways here, but we're not done yet. So we do see when Saturn erupts, before we see the skeletal face of Saturn, when the Vice Admirals are blown back and they yell, "Rah!" we do see the sort of smiling face in the shadows that are near the Vice Admirals. Above and below that "Rah!" panel, not only is it indicating, obviously, the powers of Jay leaving and the Emu's influence over Jay, but I think it also indicates that there is a possibility that there could be more powers, multiple powers that lie within Jay simultaneously, and these powers could come easily from different yokais, different demons. Consider the fact that when we have the Planetfall chapter, and the names we get for the elders are not the Devil Fruit name, but just the name of what they are. The Fangxi / Hokai is from Chinese folklore, and the Sandworms are straight out of Tremors and Dune. But the other three people are yokais. The Itsumade is a yokai. The Balkotsu is a yokai. The Gyuki is a yokai. Most of them are yokai. So even though you have one that is straight out of Dune and the other one is a Black Myth Wukong boss, the reality is, in the world of One Piece, they could easily fall within the paradigm of the 100 Demon Parade. And as the leader of the 100 Demon Parade, not only could Emu summon them and move them and control them at will, but Emu could also probably utilize their powers as the leader. So when we see that gigantic silhouette image of Emu in chapter 1085, when Sabo's there chilling and Emu's expanding, and the thought was that, okay, Emu is probably the Umibozu, because Umi in reverse could be water, Umibozu yokai is probably going to be the best suited here to match what we're seeing, and also given Emu's lore.
Pat Bev trick y'all, man, like he play defense. He don't guard nobody, man.
But Emu in reality could actually be tricking us. That could be Oda tricking the viewer, and instead, the real nature of Emu's powers could be Nurai Hyun, which is the actual Japanese name of the Nora Rise Yokai clan name, Nurai Hyun no Mango. There's actually a yokai called Nurai Hyun, and Nurai Hyun is the leader of the Hyakyago, the 100 Demon Parade. A sort of older looking man with an elongated head. I mean, NL cover story, elongated heads. They're real. There are people in the world that do have these elongated heads, and the Emu's physique that we've seen so far is somewhat unnatural. There are various kind of like takes and spins on it, but one of those takes is that he has, or they have, a strange elongated head. Yeah. Yeah! You thought I wouldn't find a way to talk about the NL cover story in a King of Lightning theory discussion video? You've lost your damn mind. You've lost your senses. Come on now, wake up. Of course I would. But I think it's hella cool. Where since Imu is granting these elders their powers, and even, let's say, potential immortality in some degree, that means that Imu itself could use all of the powers that the elders have. So let's say, for example, in the future, all the elders, including Garling, they're all defeated, and Imu remains. Imu could use all of the abilities that we have seen so far from all of the Gorosei. Imu could use all of their powers, and let's say even more crazier stuff, because it could fall all under the paradigm, of the Hito no Mi mythical model Nyurai Hyon. The human fruit mythical model Nyurai Hyon. The leader of the 100 Demon Parade. It sounds crazy. It sounds far out there. But that's kind of the point of some theory videos, where they be right or wrong, we put it out there and we see if it sticks to the wall. And we are gleaning more reveals about what Imu could potentially do for its abilities. And I think there are signs that Imu has a stockpile of different powers they can choose from to give to people. If that's the case, how? And I'm giving you the how. Yeah, it could be a Nintendo Wii thing, and he's just kind of building a character, then he gives it to Elder. Where the wild things are using your imagination to create the power, rather than, let's say, the power existing in some sort of mythological form already. But at the same time, why were the elders given forms that are based on myth that already exists? Makes you think. I think it'd be cool as hell if it was yokai related, considering how most of the elders were yokai themed for damn sure, and the other two could have fallen within the paradigm of being demon / yokai, and it could tie in nicely to other things we've seen in the story so far, like the Grim Reaper trying to take out Zoro, maybe Zoro's Ashura, actual king of hell in some sense, what we see in film Red with Todd Musica. The list goes on and on and on, where the underworld has been noted to in some sense. Even the idea of devil fruits and their origins potentially tying into another plane of existence. Since Imu can grant powers to other people, then its powers could be in some way related to the origin of fruits creation themselves. So yeah, there are some really cool things I think could be done with this ability, this theory. And the only downside is that if Imu is the human fruit mythical model Nyurai Hyon, the leader of the 100 Demon Parade, that means that unfortunately, Imu would be an old man with an elongated head, not bae. Yeah. Not the female bae that everyone wants to see, that I want to see. That is the only downside to this theory. But let me know your take on this. I think it's a cool idea. Again, we could be wrong here, but the more we learn, the more we should explore. So explore the like button for damn sure. Subscribe to the channel and click on that bell to join the notification squad. Do the same thing on your mobile app as well. I'm gonna see you guys and gals on the flip side.
See you. Bye-bye.